Welcome to Art with Corp. Hey guys, welcome to Digital Arts. Sorry I can't be with you here today. I am off in Wausau at a Wisconsin Art Education Association conference. Woohoo! Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Well, for me it is. Anyways, enough about me, more about you. Today what you're going to do is there's a few things you absolutely have to get done. So what we're going to start with is, and some of you may need the entire period to finish your letterhead, business cards, and envelopes. Some of you may need time to continue to revamp your letterhead, your business cards, your envelopes. I think I just said that. Some of you need to be placing your letterhead, business cards, and envelopes into the template, which is inside a Google Classroom. So you'll download the template, load everything up to the template, save the template, and then re-upload. You're going to turn that into that letterhead, envelopes, business card assignment that I gave out. Yes, I have to go and download everything, but that's okay. That's my job. I'm good with that. This is going to be, we'll be fine. Has to be done at the end of the hour today. Monday or Tuesday of next week, we're starting off with something brand new. Before we get there though, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be working on these rubrics, which are kept up here in the back of the room on top of the back corner of the back table. What I want you to do is look at all of the different parts of your rubric, the planning and ideation, the concept behind it. And the concept is really about the technical end of things. Also, are you understanding the concepts behind what good design is in letterhead, business cards, and envelopes, as well as logos, combination marks, symbols, and word marks or letter marks. The composition. Composition is how are things laid out, not only in the logos, but also in the letterhead, business cards, the envelopes. We're kind of thinking about this as one big unit. Craftsmanship. Do things line up? Are you staying within the margins? Do you have a good understanding of keeping things nice and clean and orderly? Techniques, there's so many different techniques in this particular program. And so when you write about techniques, let me restate that. Not restate it, I'm going to say it again. When you write about techniques, I want to know what techniques you struggled with. I want to know what techniques you were successful with. So go ahead and write that into the technique section down here. Studio habits is really a self-reflection on how well you're using your studio time with. Are you focused? Are you helping? I know there's a handful of you that are very helpful. I know some of you are a little distracting. And then the critique portion I will fill out. So make sure that you go through and checkbox all of the things that pertain to you, and then write a quick little statement. 2 sentences is good, 3 sentences is better. And give yourself a self-evaluation grade on everything except for critique. So planning, concept, composition, craftsmanship, techniques, studio habits. I'll take care of techniques. So this is going to be given to your substitute at the end of the hour or at the beginning of the hour. Make sure you put your name in the hour at the top also. And that's required. When I come back on Monday, I'm going to go through and check off everybody's who's got it. I'm going to sync it up with what's on the computer, and we'll go from there. Questions? I didn't think so. Good. Okay. Second thing, you got other options today. So the first option is to finish up and continue working on your letterhead, business cards, envelopes, your logo designs, getting it done by the end of the hour. The second option, and this is where I really want everybody to be working. Third option would be absolute last. I haven't given you any time to experiment, to play around with, to do anything in Adobe Photoshop. And so really what I want you to do, if you're not done with your letterhead, business cards, or envelopes, I want you to experiment in Photoshop. I want you to open Photoshop and look at the toolbars. What are things that are similar to Photoshop that are similar to InDesign and Illustrator? You're going to find a lot of the same tools. What are differences? Look at the top bar across the pull-down menus. What are some of the same things? What are different? Find effects. What kind of effects can you do? Find your paintbrushes, your pencil tools, your shape tools. Start drawing. Start typing your name and experimenting with that. I want you to go around and play with those images. Go find an image out on the internet. Go find a portrait. Go find a picture of yourself out on the internet. Import it, copy and paste it into Photoshop. Paint over the top of yourself. Add words to it. Change the background. Explore, experiment. This is the one time you're going to have to really just kind of experiment with the program and not worry so much about the instructions and the rules and the concept behind what I'm teaching you. Another aspect to this that you could incorporate is the use of photography. Behind the teacher desk is a rolling cart, and in the second drawer are cameras. And you can see this camera is open on the bottom because there's no battery in it. There is an SD card in here, and that's good. The batteries have been charging, and they are over by the side door. If it's empty, you can go ahead and put your batteries in, plus, minus, pretty good. Close that up, and then press the power button. Change the batteries. Uh-oh, these batteries are dead. Just took them out of the machine. If your batteries are dead, there's a box. Undead batteries. Fully charged. It's a lie. These were dead. These are the dead batteries. They go in there. We'll recharge them. So you'll take 2 fresh batteries. These are AA's. I try to put the same types of batteries in. Plus, minus. See what happens now. Change the batteries. Not having much luck with these. Try one more time and then we'll just move on. Hey, it works. Okay, very good. So we've got this, and you can make a portrait of yourself or have somebody make a portrait of you. Jeez. Beautiful, wonderful. And then you can, let's see, hey, look at that, it's me. You can use these white cords that are hanging on the back table, and you can plug this into the phone. You can plug this into your camera, and then plug it into the back of your computer, and you can save that image of yourself to the computer to then work in Photoshop with. Plug it in, download it, and play in Photoshop with that. When you're done with the cameras, you shut them off. You can delete the image that's on it, and then they go back in the drawer behind the teacher desk. So questions about that, by all means ask. If we're having a problem with batteries, share a camera, help each other take turns, take photographs, that sort of thing. We're going to get into photography later on. If you're not using Photoshop and you're not finishing up in Adobe Illustrator or Adobe InDesign, if you're not doing any of those things, you've got a different subject out in front of you. You've got English. You're working on a term paper. You're working on a science project. You're working on math. What aren't you doing? You're not aimlessly surfing the web. You're not on your phone texting to your friends. I will ask the substitute to confiscate your phones and turn them into the office. It's not even you getting them back at the end of the hour. It's you getting them back when the office decides to give them back to you. So that's that. This is a long video. Holy mackerel, this is 10 minutes. You got a couple of options. At the end of the hour, make sure you have this turned into your substitute. This is mandatory. Absolutely, positively has to be done. If you're unable to finish your documents, you need to email me. Email me, Mr. Korb, I worked on it. I'm not done. Please forgive me. You're a kind and caring person. We'll see how kind and caring I am. but email me and let me know that you didn't finish. Again, I haven't said it. My email is corbf@fortschools.org. Questions, comments, concerns, see me, email me, talk to me when I'm back. Otherwise, you've got work today. Letterhead, business cards, envelopes. Experiment in Photoshop. Use the camera, make photographs, math homework, whatever else you got. But otherwise, that's it. You've got lots to do, very specific things to do. Have a great weekend. Enjoy class. We'll see you when I come back. Bye.